What up, everybody? The Vanilla Gorilla here. Week 4 of my training here for Nationals. This week was supposed to be kind of a micro deload. I don't do full-blown deloads, but sometimes I program in lighter weeks. I don't always follow it. It depends on how I'm feeling. I know that next week, week 5, I'm going to be up in Wyoming for a week for work, so I won't have my heavy equipment to train with, so I decided to push the things that felt good this week and stay lighter as prescribed on the things that didn't feel so good. So I didn't really take it as a lighter week. Day 1 here, started off with equipped squats as usual. Had a really good day. Still wrapping myself here in training, and just going to show you the top set for the day. Just the typical solo squat here, wrapping my knees. Don't do as I do with wrapping my knees. I'm terrible at it. But again, sped up here just to show you guys, put all the misconceptions about gear to rest, that you can in fact do this stuff by yourself. You don't need 20 guys to put the suit on, don't need someone to wrap you, don't even need spotters really. So 1,025 here as the top set. I felt really good with this. This suit's really starting to get dialed in. My depth is starting to be where it needs to be for Nationals. Feeling really good where I'm at with my suit and my squat at this point in time. So here we go. Got the chalk face on. Get down. I can gauge my depth by where the plates are relative to those boxes. I've just done enough over time to see where I'm at. I'm laughing there at the end because that moved so fast. That was like, I mean, it was almost speed work. Ready to move, and I'm just speed it up here again to show you how not tight the suit is. It's really not all that tight. Next exercise of the day here was the football bench presses. Again, these are no arch, shoulders not pulled back, feet up, closer grip, soft touch on the paws. Again, these are to work the strength off my chest. And I stayed real light at these this week. The squats really taxed my elbows pretty bad, so there was no reason to kind of push these. So just stayed super light there. Last exercise of the day was sumo RDLs. On these I really focus on trying to have my legs straight and locked. That's why I start from the blocks, so I'll have flexibility to start from the floor. So I'm starting with the legs locked, lock my knees. I'm not doing this as a strength building exercise per se. I'm doing it to emulate my sumo deadlift, so I don't go crazy with the weight. I just try and work technique as I do in the sumo deadlift. Finish off there with the strongest set of shrugs. Day 2 started off with conventional deadlifts. These felt pretty good. Some pin bench presses with some assistance and ultra high pin bar squat. So again, went back to over under grip on these. I think I had mentioned that in the last week. Felt really good. Speed on these was phenomenal, outstanding. Not really having any grip issues either. Getting all pumped up there. These I do halted deadlifts. I set these PVC pipes, as you can see on the sides, and I should probably make a video more in depth about this. I don't really have time to talk too much about it, but I just pull until I hit those and then I stop. So it's kind of counterintuitive to someone having deadlift lockout issues, but they've been working. And I'll probably make a video some point in time, maybe, about going into those more in depth. These I really pushed this week. These are the pin bench presses with some soft equipment, as I call it there, or raw with wraps if you're on the Instagrams. I was pretty pumped about this. This was 606 pounds for 5 reps. So this was a PR, and these are feeling really strong. My bench is feeling pretty good lately. So felt real good about those. And the last exercise of the day was the ultra high bar pin squats. We're rocking the old manta ray there, as I'm sure everybody used in their high school days. Again, the reason I use this is so that I don't have to hold any weight in my hands when I do these. I only have about 2, maybe 3 heavy sets of squats in me per week before I toast my biceps and elbows to the point that I can't bench press. So I need to find ways to squat where I don't hold the weight in my hands, because that's what hurts it. So this is a good variation to use. I don't have any of the weight in my hands, just balancing it there. Again, stayed super light there. Day 3 here, raw squat, raw bench, and sumo deadlift. And this was the day when things really started to feel like crap and head downhill for me pretty fast. my knees ached. My SI is the worst it's been in a couple months, my SI joint. So they really bothered me on these squats here. Trying to drive out of the hole, there's a lot of pain shooting down that SI. Next week will be a little lighter week, so it'll be good to back off. But these raw squats hurt pretty bad. My body was feeling pretty trashed at this point in the week. They were slow. Benches didn't go so good. Don't mind the spandex there. I set a video on the side to make sure my butt doesn't come up. Benches felt okay. My speed and projected max was not quite where it's been this training cycle, but hit 5 sets of 3 in the bench press here on this day. Here was my top set of the day. Maybe a slight bit of mystery weight for all my USAPL friends. So bench just felt okay. You can see I got my side boxes kicked out there a little bit. I need to, even if I set them on the lowest setting, they'll hit the plates, hit them sometimes, so I'm just trying to get around that. That's the only reason they're out there. So here was the top set of the day, third rep. It just slowed down a little too much there. So I would have been a PR if it was easier, but it wasn't. So, and on to the sumo deadlifts with the deadlift suit, raw with suit. What up? These are feeling pretty good. Something I've been really doing with my sumo deadlifts is being extremely patient, extremely controlled, and extremely slow off the floor, and this is all intentional. So here's week 4, day 4, last day of the week here. Started off with the equipped bench press. Everything's feeling pretty beat up and sore at this point, really, between my elbows, my SI, my low back. So took things pretty light after this. This was one of 3 sets here at this weight in the bench press. Felt just okay there. Next exercise of the day was my snatch grip deadlift. I didn't even work up to what I was supposed to percentage-wise on these and the front squats. Just not feeling super good throughout my posterior chain, and I'm gonna try and have a good week next week. Push things a little bit more before my light week for travel the following week. So 3 sets of 5 here, nothing special. Just working on driving the bar off the floor with the legs rather than the back. And last exercise of the day was these front squats. I think this is my 3rd week using this safety squat bar, doing in the front squat position. It's definitely the best thing that I have found for me to do front squats with. I've tried the front squat harness, the Stingray. I certainly can't hold it in a rack position, so I'm pretty pleased with these that I'm able to hold a bar for a front squat. So nothing special, nothing heavy, just getting through the motion here, and over the course of time I'll start to push these a little more. So thanks for checking in, we'll see you next week.